What's up, boys? Welcome to where am I going? Oh yeah, this way. Welcome to another video. It's a little late. It's 4:09 in the morning for Doc. Sleep schedule just absolutely chalked. Tried to fix it today, didn't work. We'll touch on that later. But what you're looking at here, this is the aerial racing Daytona that we. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna have to jump, kind of roll through these. We decided to make a fantasy kind of aerial, wanted to make, you know, their take on Daytona instead of just copying 2022 like, you know, IRL did. If you guys haven't seen and you're looking at this year's Daytona for real life, go look at last year's track map and then be sad. Oh my, that's a little bit bigger. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna hit the little restart button here. It's kind of a bummer that they just pretty much copied 2022, and I don't know, it's kind of confusing why they would do that. I mean, there's a couple little changes, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. Anyway, I just want to get on here and show this off. I think it's a pretty cool track. It turned out to race, I don't know, the racing was, there was really good racing in the aerial races, but it, you know, I saw a lot of people complaining about how it raced. But as far as like a track that you're just gonna get on and rip and have fun, or in testing or in a lobby with your friends, this track absolutely barks. And I think the layout is it's really fun. This is one of the most fun, if not the most fun track I think we have had. It's pretty easy, and there's a lot of like cool little lines you can do. I'll show you guys some coming up here. And a lot of people really, I don't know, a lot of people really like the track. I feel like it kind of split. Oh my, holy, I don't know how I got over that. I don't want to say it split the community, because I'd say most people liked riding it. They just didn't like racing, if that made sense. But for the most part, I think it's a really fun layout. Okay, so here's one of the lines. I'm not gonna be able to hit it here because I'm going slow. But you can kind of Poboso into that. So that's one of the lines. And then if you don't die, you can get over that. Obviously, you can go outside here instead of inside, but I feel like this is so slow. 450s up here in this sand. We're going outside, but that's because there's a cheeky little line here. Instead of going inside like I did, they were going outside. Hopefully, I can get enough speed, and they're getting up on top of that, but it's kind of hard on 250. Plus, I'm just kind of a bot right now. It is very late. Anyway, I think this is probably the most fun Supercross track we have had all year. These whoops absolutely tore people apart, to the point where I think Stone Rider even mentioned that he was going to, you know, this week he was going to look at reworking the whoops for the bikes. You know, a lot of people have been complaining that the Yamaha and the Fantic are like the only viable options in Supercross right now for 450 class. And for 250s, that, man, I keep forgetting that that's really a lot bigger than I'm expecting. For 250s, it's the Honda and the Yamaha that are dominant. And, you know, they've been working on the bikes, which they've made a lot of improvements on the bikes and updates and stuff. Let's see if I can do this. So you jump into here, and then you would jump over here. It's quite challenging, especially on a 250. It's quite difficult, but so I think to help combat the sea of blue in 450, I think that they're going to rework the whoops a little bit. I don't know if that just means roll them off a little bit so they're not quite as peaky, or I don't know what that means, but I think that that's probably good, you know, and not really to make the tracks any easier, more just to, you know, more to make some other bikes viable so we can have some color in the, you know, in the field. I didn't realize how big of a deal it was till tonight, when there's a lot of people running the Kawasaki, the KTM, Hemi was on a Suzuki. It was actually like quite refreshing to see so many other brands, to be honest, and I didn't realize like how much I missed it. This bridge jump is also quite challenging. You can also do this line here and go on this. Oh, that didn't work, But this is like the race line. You just go inside here, and then you kind of just hop over that. But I think this is one of the best layouts we've seen for Daytona in a long time. As far as fun goes, you know, I will say it feels kind of short, which is interesting to me. You know, like it's only a 1 minute 8-second lap time. I'm curious to see. I don't really remember what the IRL guys are running for lap time, so I'm curious to see what they run. Well, it'll be today when this video drops. This video should drop on the day of Daytona. So I'm curious to see what those guys are running, because maybe it's not that bad. But I could have swore Daytona lap times are like, you know, 15 to 30 seconds, maybe 15 to 20 seconds longer than what this is. But I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Also, in other news, if you haven't played in the last 24 hours of this video dropping, there was an update called Beta 18.1b, I believe, and that did make some changes to some bikes. Some big changes, some small changes. I know that the Yamaha and the Fantic 450s were reverted back to their Beta 18 original state. They updated them in 18.1, and then they reverted them back to how they were before. So the YZ and the Fantic are absolutely cracked right now. And then the Suzuki got a little bit of a rework. The TM got a rework. And the one that I'm actually really curious about, that I am probably going to make a video on, is the Honda 450 got a rework. And I'm curious to see how that thing is. And it says major physics and suspension overhaul. So, oh, I came up short again. So I'm curious to see what that's like. I think as soon as this video is over, I'm going to hop over on that. But anyway, that's pretty much the MX Bikes news. So, yeah, Doc's awake. It's 4:16. Today is, well, it's 4:16, so it's technically Saturday. But I've been awake since, let's see, Saturday. I was awake Thursday, all Thursday night, went to bed Friday at 8 a.m., like 8:30 in the morning, woke up at 12:30, so I got like 3.5-4 hours of sleep, and then I've been awake pretty much ever since. That was on Friday. I woke up 12:30 p.m. on Friday, and it is now 4 a.m. on Saturday. But the interesting thing is, like, after Ariel, I was so tired, man. I was like falling asleep. My kids wanted to watch Spirit, the horse movie, and so we put that on, and I pretty much like dozed off for a few minutes, like 15 minutes. I was like, oh man. Then I kind of woke back up. My wife and I watched some Flash. We do like that show, Flash. And then about 30 minutes later, my wife's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. And so we went up to bed. She fell asleep in like 5 minutes, and then I was just like wide awake again. And so I got up, and then I was like, man, I'm just gonna like hang out here and probably get real tired, and then, you know, go to bed here. I don't know, this time it was probably like midnight. Probably fall asleep by 1. Well, I kind of just sat there on the couch, kind of waiting to fall asleep. And then 3:30 came around, and I was like, you know what, man? I gotta get up and be productive. Like, if I'm gonna be awake, I'm not just gonna sit here and scroll on TikTok or watch TV or something. Like, I need to, if I'm gonna be awake, I need to make a video. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're here making videos. I'm confused. Where am I? Oh, right here. So yeah, I don't know. And before anyone's like, just take melatonin, it don't work. Brain's got problems. If you're unsure of what I'm talking about, there's a life story video that explains a lot of it. Yeah, brain's weird. I don't know. Kind of goofy, but I'm excited for Daytona tomorrow. Daytona should be pretty fun. I'm hoping. Oh, I want to see Jason Anderson do well, man. I want to see him bark. Let's see if I can hit this line here at the end. Kind of let off a lot in that corner. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, we're gonna. Oh, we just greased that. That was so fast. And then I lose a rear end. L-Doc. L-Doc. You can see that's a second faster. Top left there. That was 0.92 faster. So my fastest time is a 108.9, which I definitely go faster than that. And just by doing that line, it's a second faster. So I can definitely. I think I could get up into the 10 with that line. I could probably get up into the 106s because I don't think my. Sorry, I had to itch my eyebrow. I don't think my my original lap was actually that fast, the 108.9. I think I made a ton of mistakes. So I think with that, shaving a complete second off that, I could probably get down like low 107s to high 106, which I have the qualifying for 250 East up next to me. And if I was like a high, let's just say I hit a 107, let's just say I hit a 107 flat, which I definitely think is doable. That would have put me about 20th overall. Yeah, so that makes sense. It's pretty much where I've been qualifying. That like 20th to like, you know, 11th to 20th is pretty much where I've been qualifying. So that's right there. So I really haven't been playing Supercross either, so I'm actually surprised. So I'm gonna start picking it back up because we have a couple of West rounds coming back up, and I'm looking to come back with a vengeance on this 250. I tell you what, brother. Sorry, country dog. Anyway, Daytona Barks is definitely worth $1.50. I hope you guys have a good day. I love you, and like I say this all the time, but man, if you guys need something, some people are reaching out saying, you know, they need to talk, and I just feel bad, man. Like, I know there's a lot of people going through stuff, and if you do need to talk, please let me know. I would love to help you. I would love to just talk with you. I don't know if I can help you, but if you need someone to talk to, I'd love to talk to you about whatever, you know, your life problems. I will do my best to be helpful and steer you in the right direction, which is typically probably going to be Jesus. Keep that in mind. But, you know, anyway, I love you. So I hope that you have a good day, and reach out on socials if you need anything. All right, boys. Oh, we're gonna hit this one more time for the gram. For the gram. Here we go. Ready? You're all. Oh, that was so much cleaner. Oh, I OJ'd it. Oh, that daddy dog suspension. That was fire. All right, boys. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.